everyone, welcome to my video. So today's video, as I'm sure you've gathered from the title, is going to be all about my August favourites. These are some of the bits and pieces that I've been really enjoying using throughout the month of August, which incidentally, hasn't August just gone super quickly? It seems to have just absolutely flown by, and so I wanted to share with you some bits and pieces that I've been really enjoying. And so on that note, let's get started. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is something that's maybe just a little bit different for a favourites video, and it is this. This is a box of flowers, and this is by a company called Bloom and Wild, and I think they've been around for a little while now, but I have to say I've only just kind of caught on to it, and I'm really loving the concept. So what's so different about these is that the box is so narrow that basically it's designed to be able to be posted straight through the letterbox, which I think is just really nice, because sometimes when you get flowers delivered they end up just being left on the doorstep, and I think it's just a nice idea that they can just be posted straight through the letterbox so that they're nice and safe inside your home. And I just think it's a great concept. I also think that the flowers are really reasonably priced, and the ones that I've ordered in the past have lasted absolutely ages and ages. The quality of the flowers has been really great, and like I said, they're really not that expensive, so I was super pleased with that. And I think this is such a great gift. It's kind of a really unexpected one. It's a nice surprise, and yeah, if you want to send somebody some flowers, I think this is just quite a novel way of going about doing it. So that's my first favourite, and I really like this, and I definitely want to kind of, I've tried a couple of their different bouquets and I want to try a couple more because I think it's so nice, and they're all wrapped up really securely and safely and nicely inside the box. So from the ones that I've had so far, none of them have been damaged or anything. I just think it's a great idea and I'm loving this. So my next favourite is this. This is a candle and it's by Jo Malone, and this is in the scent White Lilac and Rhubarb. And the first thing you may notice, if you're familiar with Jo Malone candles, is that the packaging is very different to the packaging that they're normally in. And the reason for that is that this was actually a limited edition charity candle that they released, I think, a little earlier in the year. And for some reason, when I first bought it, I didn't start burning it straight away, but this month I have been burning it non-stop and I absolutely adore it. It's such a beautiful scent. When I first heard about it and heard White Lilac and Rhubarb, I thought that's kind of a bizarre combination of things to put together. I sort of thought, will that work? And honestly, it works beautifully. I don't know why I ever doubted it, because Jo Malone always puts such gorgeous scents together, so I really shouldn't have ever wondered, because I know that I'm going to like all of their things because they're gorgeous. For me, the combination of the kind of powdery soft lilac goes beautifully with the more kind of tart rhubarb scent, and they work so well together. They really complement each other, and I think it's the kind of tart side of this that I'm attracted to. It just is such a gorgeous scent, and even better that it was a charity candle, so for a great cause as well. And I love this candle. It had to be in my favourites. I'm quite upset because obviously it was a limited edition and I don't think I'll be able to get this scent again, which is a shame because it really is one of my favourites that they've done, I think. It's absolutely beautiful, and so I had to mention it in my favourites. So the next couple of things that I wanted to share are these two, and these are both perfumes, both of which are super inexpensive. This one is just from Next. I think this cost literally like maybe 12 or 15 pounds, so really inexpensive, and it's called Paradise Escape perfume. And honestly, this smells exactly like holidays. It's a really beautiful feminine summer scent, really uplifting, very fresh and just lovely. And what helps is that obviously because it was so inexpensive, you can kind of spray as much as you want on without feeling guilty or having to worry about using it up because it was expensive, because like I said, it was super cheap. So that one I absolutely adore. I have to say, I don't usually invest in kind of the cheaper perfumes. I tend to go for maybe the more designer perfumes just because I gravitate towards them a bit more, but I'd heard such nice things about these that I wanted to give them a go, and I absolutely love both of them. My second choice was this one from the Body Shop, and this is their Italian Summer Fig fragrance. The scent of it is exactly what it says. If you like fig, this is definitely a scent for you, because this smells, to me, exactly like fig. It's super fresh and very, very fig-like. So if you like fig, definitely give this a go. And again, pretty inexpensive, so another one that's kind of guilt-free if you want to spray that little bit more on. Beautiful, beautiful. Love both of these as great summer fragrances. So my next favourite is a pair of sunglasses, which if you live in the UK, don't come in handy that often, because in my opinion we have had a pretty rubbish summer. There hasn't been that much sun, and recently there's been absolutely loads of rain, so I haven't actually got to use these as much as I would have liked to, but I still really love them and I'm very happy that I've got them. And it is these are Valentino sunglasses, and I'm not exactly sure of the model of these, so I will see if I can find it somehow and then I'll write it in the description box down below. But these kind of are really different for me, because normally I go for black sunglasses. I tend to stay quite safe, particularly if I'm investing in a pair that's slightly more expensive. I think if I was just buying kind of a high street pair, I tend to be a little bit more adventurous, but when I'm buying designer, I usually do stick with black because I just feel like it's more in my comfort zone. However, I tried these on and I just loved them. Obviously, as you can see, they are a tortoiseshell shade, which goes just halfway down the lens. Then they're just a plain sort of camel type of colour at the bottom, and then they've got the little black studs just at the front, at the sides there. And I really was pleasantly surprised when I tried these, because I think maybe the tortoiseshell colour goes quite nicely with my hair, so I thought they actually suited me quite well. And I actually struggle with sunglasses, I think because I have got a reasonably round face. I find it quite difficult to find sunglasses that suit me, but I did really like the shape of these. I also quite like to have quite a big lens. I just kind of like that look, and these certainly have that. So these were definitely a very different purchase for me, and I've really been enjoying wearing them. I wish I got more wear out of them, but you never know. One year in England we may get a bit more sun, so I will definitely be getting them out anytime we have any sun. So love those. Another favourite of mine for this month, which I just had to include, is this. This is a Chanel nail polish, and it's in the colour 655 Beige Rose, and this is such a beautiful colour. It's a really soft but really pretty and really feminine pink. It's one of those colours that just goes with absolutely everything. It's so versatile. You can have it on your nails and not worry that it won't go with an outfit. It just goes with absolutely everything. It looks really polished and just works really nicely with so many different tones. I absolutely love this colour. I've been looking for this type of pink for such a long time, and it really is just the perfect pretty feminine pink, so had to include this. Love it. So my final favourite had to be this, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. And I know there was so much hype and excitement over this palette, and in my opinion I think it is actually worth the hype, which was a nice surprise. I really have enjoyed using this palette. First of all, I love the packaging. I think it's just kind of edgy and quite cool, and I think it perfectly sets off the tones of the eyeshadows that are actually inside the palette. And I will now insert a close-up of the colours inside so that you can get a better look of what they look like. And as you can see, they are a mix of neutral colours with the much darker smoky colours. And I think this is actually a super wearable palette. I have to say, I haven't used the really dark colours yet because I just haven't had an occasion where I've felt it appropriate to use them, but I have been using the more neutral colours loads and loads and loads, and I've really loved them. They are absolutely gorgeous colours, super easy to use, really nice to combine together. There's a mixture of matte shades and metallic shades, and they just work really well together. They blend beautifully, they're really nicely pigmented, they last a really good amount of time, and I just generally have really enjoyed this palette, and I know I'm going to continue to use it a lot because there's so many really nice wearable colours in this palette, and I just think it's a really great release. I definitely had to include that in my favourites because I've been really enjoying using it, and I know I will carry on using it for a long time because I think it's great. So those are my favourites that I wanted to share with you guys for this month. I haven't had a huge amount to show you, but I did want to show you these bits and pieces because I've definitely been really loving them this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me a very happy thumbs up if you enjoyed my video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you very soon for another video. Take care guys. Bye.